Hola, me llamo Becca, soy de Team Brave. Hi, I'm Becca, I'm from Team Brave. And today we're going to be talking about a guide to helping everyone understand stress. Hoy vamos a hablar sobre el tema de entender el estrés. Y voy a hacerlo con un character que se llama Diego. I'm going to do it with a character called Diego. Okay. Mira, hay dos opciones. Hay dos días diferentes. Here we have Diego. He's having a really good day. He feels happy, calm, and he's in control of everything. Diego en un día bueno siente feliz, tranquilo y en control de todo. Here we have Diego on a bad day. He feels stressed, he's really worried, nervous, anxious, and he feels everything's out of control. Diego en un día estresante siente estresado, preocupado, nervioso, ansioso y que todo es fuera de su control. Mire su cara. Ahora seguimos. Pero a Diego le gusta mucho skateboard. Diego loves skateboarding. So, en este día muy bueno, hoy día todo está fácil y divertido. Los saltos parecen como buenos desafíos. So today, all of Diego's skateboard jumps, they feel easy and fun, and they just feel like good challenges. El otro día, hoy día todo parece muy frustrante, difícil, y no está divertido para Diego. Los saltos son demasiado duros. Today is Diego's bad day, and everything seems so frustrating, difficult, and it's just not fun. The jumps that he's doing on the skateboard, they're just too hard. Here you have Diego, and today Diego feels like he's the champion of the world. Hoy Diego siente que es el campeón del mundo. Hoy Diego no quiere hacer nada. Look, he's really grumpy. Es muy mañoso. He doesn't want to do anything. He's just sad, doesn't want to do anything. Okay. Y preguntamos, ¿qué pasó a Diego? What happened to Diego? Mira, eso que pasó. On the good day, the day before the weekend, Diego's friends, they also love the same kind of thing. They went surfing and skateboarding, and they said it was really cool. Diego watched some videos online, and he saw some really cool role models doing skateboarding. A teacher or coach or a parent, someone he respects, said it was really cool that he did skateboarding, which is getting a lot of positive reinforcement. El otro día, this day for Diego, he got some texts from his friends saying that skateboarding sucks and you do too. And he feels really let down by his friends, which is really hurtful. His friends didn't want to do anything. They just wanted to play online and play on their phone. They didn't want to hang out with him. So he felt really sad. He felt like he was different and really alone and isolated. Diego's role models, teachers, parents, coaches that have a big impact on him, they didn't approve of skateboarding. They thought it was a waste of time. So all of this negativity really affected Diego. And all of this positivity, look, really positive effect. Positivo, negativo. Aquí los niños, los amigos no querían jugar con Diego. Aquí los niños querían. Aquí Diego vio un video muy positivo sobre que skateboarding es muy bacán. Aquí Diego recibió mensajes de sus compañeros y sus amigos que skateboarding no es bacán. Y esto causa que Diego siente muy triste, que es diferente y que siente que no es bueno lo que hace. Mira el efecto. This is the effect on the comfort zone. La zona de confort de Diego. Mira, en el día bueno, con toda esta positividad y amistad y amor, expandó, mejoró. Pero, en el contrario, on the bad day, la zona de confort, the comfort zone Diego, it got really small. And that's because his friends weren't supporting him. He was getting some unkind texts. His role models weren't supporting him. He wasn't seeing positive things in the media. So the effect on a good day, with all the positivity and reinforcement and support from your friends, support from your role models, support from the media, más confianza, más autoestima, más alegría. Eso es que hacemos en Brave. En el otro día, with the other experiences, menos confianza, bajando autoestima, menos felicidad, incluso tristeza, depresión, ansiedad, que sienten nerviosa, que sienten apatía. Kids can demonstrate it in different ways. They could feel sad, they could be crying, they could be bored, they could refuse to do anything, they can be so nervous that they rebel and say, I'm not even trying, because they're scared of failure. Their motivation has gone from needing to achieve, nach, to needing to avoid failure, naf. And it's very sad when that happens. Okay, ready. La neurociencia, the neuroscience. We'll do one page at a time. Where does our stress live? ¿Dónde vive nuestro estrés? This is, I've based it on an article written 4 days ago from the Neuroscience News, University of Yale. They did a study and they found that when they scanned people's brains, here is where the stress response is. They saw, here the red one is stress. So when people's brains lit up and there was a connection between the hypothalamus and the hippocampal neural network, that was when they were shown the stress response. So in the experiment, they exposed people to highly stressful images like scary dogs, like phobias, really dirty toilets, like stressful things. They exposed people to the pictures and then they scanned their brains to see where was firing. On the other hand, people that weren't exposed to this condition, so imagine nice beach or relaxing place, this is where it's firing in their brain, so they're not being exposed to stress and they're having the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex connection. So it's good because it's kind of quantified and objectified what's happening in our brains during the stress response. So if this pattern is seen, you know it's a stress. Someone's under stress. If this pattern is seen, someone is maintaining their calm. Okay? Esa es la calma, la azul, la celeste. Esa es la paterna cuando está muy estresante. Hipotálamos, conexión con el hipocampo. Okay? Estresante. Dorsolateral prefrontal cortex. Aquí. Con calma. Entonces, ¿qué pasa en nuestro cerebro cuando tenemos mucho estrés? En inglés, fight or flight. En español, el estrés causa que obligamos al sistema sympathetic system a prepararnos para luchar, pelear o correr o congelar. So normally fight, flight or freeze. The results of stress. So your body is preparing you to have a fight, to run away, or to freeze and panic. Those are generally the three options when you're exposed to stress. So imagine a stressful thing. For example, a large snake suddenly comes into the room. Imagina un serpiente gigante. Mi cuerpo es muy productivo. It's very useful for my body to have the stress response. If I see a gigantic anaconda right now, I personally will go for flight. I'll be running out the door. Okay? Other people maybe will choose fight, and they will choose to fight the anaconda, which may be a bad choice. Other people may be so panicked they freeze. So those are the options. The fight or flight response, the stress response, is in the amygdala. This part of the brain here, it's a tiny little bit here, and it's the stress response. What the amygdala triggers is what we call the HPA axis, so the hypothalamus, pituitary gland, and adrenal cortex. This is basically a fancy way of saying that the amygdala triggers a pathway which is releasing from the pituitary gland adrenaline, like what you need when you're about to play a sports match. You know the feeling of like nervous and butterflies when you're going into battle, or you're going to play rugby, or you're going to do a big surf competition. Okay, that's the feeling that you're going to get, and it's the same when you're stressed. So the results of increased cortisol, that's the stress hormone, or adrenaline, increased heart rate, dum, 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 so that all the blood can get to your extremities, so you're ready for your fight or flight, because you can't run if you've not got blood in your legs. Okay, so we've got the blood. El sangre va a los músculos para correr o luchar o pelear. Corazón, tum, tum, más rápido. The result of this, obviously, it's the opposite of relaxation. So you can't relax, you can't sleep, so you might have sleep problems, problemas de sueño, por tanto estrés, un estado de estresar, causa que después tu cuerpo no puede relajar, no puede descansar y vas a tener problemas de dormir. Este causa que tiene problemas con tu sistema autoinmuno. This has an effect on your immune system because your immune system needs you to relax in order to function. If you're constantly on fight or flight, your body's ready for a fight. It's not ready to be prepared to fight against an incoming infection or virus. So in this time when we're all trying to fight against the virus and not get ill, we basically need to chill and not get stressed, because if you are stressing, scientifically proven that all of these things are going to happen. So you're going to be ready for a fight or flight, very worried. Your brain won't function as well. Your brain is going to be ready to fight or react, and it's not going to be ready to empathize or be kind. When the amygdala is functioning, stress, there's a big snake in the room. It's sometimes impossible for the blood to get to the other parts of the brain which are involved in kindness and empathy, which is kind of crazy. So if you're stressed, it might be that it's impossible for the brain to make the connections and get to the part of the brain which is involved in empathy and kindness. So if you're wondering why your friend or family is maybe not being very empathetic or kind, it could be that they're very, very stressed or nervous, and the amygdala is just pumping them full of cortisol and adrenaline, and that as a result means that they simply cannot show kindness or empathy. Si tienen un amigo o un miembro de familia que está muy estresado, simplemente biológicamente y con neurociencia, a veces no pueden mostrar amistad, amor o empatía. ¿Por qué? Porque la amígdala está funcionando y las otras partes del cerebro que está enfocado en empatía, amor, amistad, simplemente no reciben sangre o impulsos. Así que hay una razón si ellos están mostrando este comportamiento. If your friends are showing this behavior, probably they're really stressed. So give them a hug. Or not, do not give them a hug. Not at this time. Give them a virtual hug with 2 meter distance. So yeah, that's the stress session for Team Brave. If you want to read more about it, here's the citing. brainfacts.org, cited on 19th of June 2018. And this one's hot off the press. neurosciencenews.com, from the study from the University of Yale, 29th of May 2020. So yeah, that is just culminating our first session of Neuroscience for Kids, or Big Kids, on Team Brave's guide to help everyone understand a bit more about stress. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you do something that is stress relieving and fun, and that you're understanding what's going on in your brain a bit more. Thank you, bye.